Indonesia sprawls across more than 18,000 islands, earning its title as the planet's biggest island nation. Among this vast collection, Bali shines as the brightest star, the one that pops into everyone's head when they think of Indonesia. Sitting roughly 1,000 kilometers from Jakarta's busy streets, about the same stretch as Los Angeles to San Francisco, Bali's got Java to its west, a hotspot of deep culture and a lively capital, and Lombok to its east, a paradise of untouched beaches and peaceful vibes. Bali covers an area of 5,780 square kilometers, about the size of Delaware, or roughly 9 times the size of New York City. The island's shape is often compared to a chicken with its beak pointing towards the Indian Ocean, but many also liken it to a fish swimming in the sea. Interestingly, Bali is not just an island, but a province comprising a total of 4 islands. Despite its relatively small size, Bali has a population of about 4.3 million people, similar to that of Bulgaria, giving the island a vibrant and bustling atmosphere. This country is a goldmine of languages, boasting over 700 unique tongues. Yep, 700. That lands Indonesia as the world's second most language-rich nation, just behind Papua New Guinea. No one's mastering all of them, but most folks get by with Bahasa Indonesia, the official go-to. On Bali, you'll hear Bahasa Bali, the island's own traditional dialect, flowing naturally. Plus, plenty of locals speak English like pros, making it a breeze for visitors to chat. Wander around, and you might catch snippets of French, German, or other tongues from tourists soaking in the island's charm. Indeed, when mentioning Indonesia, Bali is the first place that comes to mind. In fact, 50% of tourists visiting Indonesia come to experience life in Bali. So what is it about this island that captures people's attention, unlike the other 17,999 islands? If you want to know, comment below, and we'll share it with you. Otherwise, watch until the end of the documentary for the answer. Step into Denpasar streets, and the natural glow of Balinese women grabs you right away. Their warm, beaming smiles brighten their sun-tanned faces, radiating a real, down-to-earth beauty that never gets old. Many rock colorful sarongs and kebaya, decked out with easy, eye-catching designs. Think leaves, blooms, or neat shapes pulled straight from nature. Forget the loud, flashy styles of Danish gauls or the high-end labels you'd spot on Italians. Here, it's all about effortless grace and quiet confidence. When you pass by local women here, they will clasp their hands in front of them, bow slightly, and say Om Swastiastu, a sincere wish of peace and goodwill for you. Respond to this gesture with a smile and a bow, and repeat the action as they do. Even a small gesture shows the warmth and hospitality of the locals, making you feel truly welcome. The streets here are always bustling and can be said to be congested at any time, even if it's not rush hour. You'll see many motorcycles and bicycles as the main modes of transportation for the locals. One of the things that surprises tourists is how people can ride so naturally amidst the crowded traffic without feeling rushed or annoyed. The reason is that the locals are accustomed to the traffic, and they know how to interact with each other on the road. For the real pulse of Denpasar, just keep walking till you hit the non-stop action. Locals swarm the markets at the crack of dawn, sometimes before the sun's even up. These spots buzz with life from early morning clear through to late afternoon. Wander through Denpasar or any market, and you'll notice Kanang Sarai, vibrant little flower offerings dotting corners and shop fronts. It's a daily ritual for the Balinese, a slice of their heart and soul. Sometimes, though, tourists bumble through, accidentally kicking them over or scattering them across the ground. The locals? They're cool about it, they just quietly fix them up. No fuss, no glares. Still, if you're swinging by, watch your step to keep those streets looking sharp and respectful. At Pasar Badung Market, endless rows of stalls are full of life. Piles of vibrant tropical fruits, mangoes, pineapples, and bright pink dragon fruits are stacked high, their colors almost glowing in the sunlight. Nearby, bags of spices, turmeric, cloves, and cinnamon emit a rich aroma wafting through the air, mingling with the scent of sizzling street food. What sets this market apart is its soul, the people. Balinese women in traditional kebayu sit serenely behind their stalls, weaving offerings from palm leaves or arranging marigold petals with skilled hands. Shopkeepers flash big, welcoming grins and wave you over with a mashup of choppy English and lively hand signals, itching to spill the tales behind their hand-carved wooden figures or vibrant batik cloths. These goodies make perfect keepsakes, and they're easy on the wallet. Think $2 to $5. But watch the locals. They'll bargain hard to shave those prices even lower. Here, haggling isn't just about cash. It's a way of life. Sellers thrive on the spirited give and take, tossing in laughs and good vibes along the way. Tourists, they're invited to jump in too, and a little bartering's almost expected. Just keep it chill. Don't push too hard. A real smile and some respect will carry you far. Snag 2 items, and you might score a small discount. It's a fun dip into local ways, not a long-term trick, since prices are already dirt cheap. The food stalls are attractions in their own right, bustling with activity as skilled cooks prepare local delicacies. You might see a vendor tossing nasi goreng, fried rice, in a smoky wok, or arranging skewers of satay over a blazing fire. The sweetness of fried bananas and the rich spices of Balinese roast pork fill the air, tempting you to stop and savor the flavors of this culinary paradise. They may invite you enthusiastically, whether you buy or not doesn't matter to them, but each bite is like an invitation into the heart of the island's tradition. You can also buy to experience these fresh dishes, and they only cost $1. Quite cheap, right? If you're flashing US dollars in Bali, you'll feel like a king. $1 stretches way beyond a measly water bottle back home. Locals deal in Indonesian rupiah, IDR, where $1 trades for about 15,700 to 16,000 IDR. With just a buck, you can grab a full meal or more. The buying power here is wild. Curious what else $1 can snag in Bali? Drop a 3 in the comments, and we'll spill some jaw-dropping finds you won't believe cost so little. Amidst the bustling streets of Denpasar, you'll often see locals gathering together, lively and full of energy. They're playing sepak takraw, a thrilling game where players use a woven rattan ball, skillfully maneuvering it with their feet to perform spectacular kicks right in the middle of the crowded street. These matches draw enthusiastic crowds, filling the air with cheers and applause. Even local women join in the excitement, eagerly cheering for the teams and contributing to the vibrant, energetic atmosphere. However, in such a bustling market, while you're watching life unfold, someone else might be eyeing your bag. A little caution will ensure your experience remains enjoyable and worry-free. After all, attention allows you to fully immerse yourself in the rich tapestry of Balinese culture, savoring every moment of this captivating journey. Most days, Bali hums with energy. Tourists from everywhere flood the scene. But then comes a day when you roll in, and it's like the islands hit pause. That's Nightlife, the Balinese day of silence. Streets go dead quiet, lights stay off, fires don't flicker. Work, travel, even fun grind to a stop as Balinese Hindus take 24 hours to think, meditate, and refresh their spirits. It's spooky yet cool. Even the wildest spots feel frozen in a strange, peaceful hush. Don't think Bali's always this calm, though. The build-up to Nightlife is a total party. 2 days before the Day of Silence, the lively Pengrapukan festival begins. This is the loudest and most thrilling part of the Hindu New Year celebration, featuring the famous Ogo Ogo parade. In this vibrant event, giant, colorful papaya MH effigies are paraded through the streets. These statues are meticulously crafted by local communities and are both awe-inspiring and bizarre. Accompanied by traditional music and lively Balinese dances, the parade is a feast for the senses. Beautifully dressed Balinese women join the procession. Once the silence lifts, Omed Ramadan kicks in, the festival of affection. It's a blast. Young guys and gals pair up in teams, each picking a leader. The 2 leaders step up, share a warm hug to show love and togetherness, and hang out a bit. Meanwhile, their buddies hoot, tease, and tug them apart. If that fails, the organizers douse them with water, a goofy nudge to break it up. This oddball, happy tradition hooks visitors who can't get enough of Bali's fun-loving spirit. Would you like to participate in this special festival with your companions or as a local? If so, comment 5. If not, comment 9. And we'll introduce you to a more gentle festival, but with more beautiful girls. Not only surrounded by the sea with interesting festivals, but Bali also boasts an abundance of beaches to entice tourists to experience the island. Sanur Beach, just 6 kilometers from Bali's capital, Denpasar, is a tropical paradise renowned for its pristine white sands and tranquil atmosphere. Once a humble fishing village surrounded by swaying coconut trees, Sanur became an artist haven in the 1930s. Belgian painter Le Mailleur de Merpraz was one of the first to settle here, captivated by the serene beauty that inspired many of his later works. Today, visitors can stroll along the same shores that once enchanted the artist, feeling the history and creativity in the air. Just a hop from Sanur lies Nusa Dua Beach, a stunning 5-kilometer stretch famed for its powdery white sand and crystal-clear waters. When the tide pulls back, it unveils over 2.5 square kilometers of coral reefs, some of the finest on the planet, rivaling even the Caribbean's treasures. This underwater wonderland is a sight to behold. You'll catch locals soaking up the sun, hopping on traditional boats, or spiking a volleyball across the sand. Every year, around 1.2 million visitors flock here to soak in the views and join the fun. Balinese gals in colorful traditional outfits often jump into the mix, bringing a real, lively vibe to the shore. In contrast to the white sandy beaches, there are mysterious-looking black sand beaches. Ahmed Beach, located along Bali's eastern coast, is not just a scenic getaway, but a paradise for snorkeling and scuba diving enthusiasts. The striking black sands here lead to vibrant, lively coral reefs, where you'll encounter colorful fish darting among the corals and even explore a few shipwrecks waiting just below the surface. If you're chasing a rush, Bali's beaches deliver epic surfing thrills. Picture yourself carving through bright turquoise waves while folks on the beach cheer you on. Nearby, clusters of locals and travelers kick up spontaneous dance sessions or test their balance on paddleboards. You might spot poised women weaving through the crowd, balancing trays of cold coconuts, perfect for a quick refresh. They're chatty too. Not only during the day, but on the island of Bali, when the sun sets, every girl becomes much more lively. As the sun sets, Kuta transforms into Bali's nightlife capital, buzzing with energy and offering a completely different allure from the tranquil beaches of Sanur or Nusa Dua. As darkness envelops the island, Kuta's streets light up with neon signs, pulsating music, and an infectious sense of fun. This area becomes a playground for night owls, with something for every taste, whether you're looking for a lively dance floor or a relaxed beachfront bar. Kick off your night with a wander along Kuta Beach, where fire dancers spin jaw-dropping moves as waves crash in the background. Locals and tourists mix like old friends, their laughs and chatter buzzing through the salty air. Stylish young Balinese women weave into the scene, adding a touch of class. They're quick to swap stories about their traditions with anyone curious enough to ask. Head deeper into Kuta. Hotspots like Sky Garden and Engine Room pull in crowds with killer rooftop vibes, live DJs, and drink deals you can't resist. Tourists cut loose on the dance floor while locals show off smooth moves like it's second nature. The whole place pulses with energy, the beat matching the city's lively rhythm. For a more relaxed atmosphere, Kuta offers beachfront lounges where you can sink into beanbags under twinkling lights, sip on a fresh cocktail like a bintang-inspired mojito, while listening to acoustic performances. Both locals and tourists gather here to unwind, creating a warm and welcoming atmosphere. It's also the perfect spot to make new friends, with groups often coming together to share stories over a cold bintang, a local beer. If this hasn't hooked you yet, drop a 6 in the comments. We'll point you to even wilder spots and introduce you to more charming locals. Bali's a dream spot for sure, but it's got its quirks travelers should watch for. Cheeky monkeys might swipe your stuff or nip at you, some beaches hide jellyfish or critters that sting, mosquitoes can pack dengue fever. Plus, this island sits in a zone where volcanoes rumble and earthquakes shake things up. grabbing travel insurance is a smart move to keep your trip worry-free. When it comes to healthcare, Bali boasts a well-developed system with international hospitals like BIMC Hospital in Kuta and Nusa Dua, or Siloam Hospital in Kuta. These facilities cater to both tourists and locals with high-quality services, modern equipment, and English-speaking staff, though the costs can be high. For example, a basic consultation at BIMC ranges from $50 to $100, while a general checkup costs $100 to $120. Meanwhile, local hospitals like Sangla Hospital in Denpasar offer lower fees, around $15 to $30 per basic visit, though the amenities may be more limited. These costs are still significantly cheaper compared to the US, where basic consultations can range from $200 to $300. Medical insurance in Bali is also quite affordable, with plans ranging from $2 to $50 per week, or $100 to $150 per month for premium packages. If education's on your radar, Bali's got some solid picks for families from abroad. Places like Bali Island School and Green School Bali roll out top-notch programs, sleek facilities, worldly teachers, and fresh, creative vibes for learning. Yearly fees clock in between $10,000 and $20,000, a steal compared to fancy schools in the US, UK, or Singapore, where you might shell out $40,000 a year. Local public schools here are dirt cheap, ranging from $300 to $1,000 annually, though they might not hit the mark for some expat standards. With fair prices and great setups, Bali's a smart bet for families chilling on extended getaways or eyeing a full-time movie. Finally, let's talk about living costs in Bali. Whether you're planning a vacation or long-term residency, the cost of living here is relatively low compared to many developed countries. Monthly rent can vary widely depending on location and type of accommodation. A small apartment outside tourist hubs might cost $200 to $400 per month, while luxurious villas or high-end apartments in hotspots like Seminyak, Kangay, or Ubud range from $400 to $600. Homestays or shared houses are even more budget-friendly at just $100 to $200 per month. Dining out in Bali is also affordable. Local eateries offer meals for just $2 to $5, while upscale restaurants might charge $10 to $20 per person. Cooking at home is even cheaper, with weekly groceries costing $30 to $50 for basic essentials like vegetables, meat, rice, and spices. Utility bills for electricity and water range from $30 to $70 per month, and high-speed internet costs about $20 to $40 monthly. Bali's appeal lies in its incredible value for money. For instance, private clinics charge around $20 per visit, and comprehensive insurance plans are only $50 to $100 monthly. Recreational activities are equally affordable. Daily yoga classes for $8, relaxing Balinese massages for $10, or watching a stunning sunset while sipping fresh coconut water for just a few dollars. For expatriates, the total monthly cost of living in Bali ranges from $600 to $800. For tourists, a one-week stay might cost $200 to $350, which is still relatively inexpensive in comparison. Renting an apartment in New York City costs around $2,000. Dining at a Michelin star restaurant in Paris could set you back $600 per person, and monthly expenses in Singapore can reach $1,500 to $18. Bali's costs are only about 50% of those in other Asian countries, making it a dream destination not only for travelers, but also for long-term residents seeking affordable living. So, is Bali calling your name for that next trip or big relocation? If it's a yes, toss a 1 in the comments. If it's a no, drop a 0, and we'll hook you up with another budget-friendly spot. Thanks for chiming in. If Bali's got you hooked and you're ready to roll, comment 10, and we'll dish out visa details and handy travel pointers. That's a wrap on our Bali travel rundown. Thanks for sticking with us to the finish. If this helped you out, hit that like button and let us know what we could tweak. Your input keeps us sharp. Catch you on the next globe-trotting adventure.